Kraai in the Bijlmer. In 2001, there was already a plan to make jobs available in the K neighbourhood. Where there used to be a shopping centre is now an empty space. There were plans to build the whole space up with houses up until the metro station, and there wouldn't be an empty square anymore. On the east side of the metro station Kraai, there is an empty space. The city district is looking at opportunities of houses in this area, but the local residents see this as an ideal meeting point in their neighborhood and want to keep the square. We want to keep this area for events that we are organizing, so we are thinking of ideas on how to keep the square, but up until now they haven't really been listening to us.
Because in the K-buurt here, we don't have any space left again, and we don't want the area to be so choked. Our children, our brothers, our sisters.
This led to a lot of demonstration, meetings, gatherings, and they were writing about it. It even escalated to the city council. The first participation strike in the Netherlands where the residents were in the right. We are Mike, Asam, and Gabby, and we are here together with the residents and the city council to make the space a better neighborhood for all of us. We have taken a lot of matters upon ourselves whereby we as citizens can reach a lot by building our area the way that we want it. And lastly, we find it very important that we are allowed to do a pitch at the local council for our plan based on the value that we create in the city, because we think that a neighborhood as Kbuurt deserves to be the best neighborhood in the Netherlands. The city council is skillful at knowing how to build and how to make a plan, but the residents are skillful in having a connection with the neighborhood and knowing what the neighborhood really wants and what the neighborhood needs. This needs to be the starting point before we start building. What are we going to do and what is different now? We have made a plan that consists of modules. This information is shared online. They are based on exploration rounds that we made previously in the neighborhood. So we are not starting from scratch because we already have a lot of information. That which we don't know, we are going to find out together. We are going to write a vision of the neighborhood together, and then we will make the architectural plan. We are going to build on the power, character, and chance for the neighborhood. For the building, we are going to do some experiments. For example, a day catering and a youth center. We are going to go from a sleeping neighborhood to a living and a working neighborhood. We will also be testing our plan, comparing it to the Just City Index, testing whether everybody has their own space and if those spaces are equal. We are going to work with key figures and their communities, and we will also be paying them. We are allowed to do a pitch at the city council about how we want our neighborhood. It will be a cooperation between the neighborhood and the city council. We are going to try and book results in the coming 6 months. You can find more information on the websites and all the social media channels. Next up will be the big residential meeting on the 16th of July. I'm happy that we've been able to make a great multicultural society out of this neighborhood. What do I mean by this? A lot of cultures and people coming together as one in Kraai. I am also proud that we are being able to sit around with the city council and that we can share the issues that we are experiencing in the neighborhood and what we can do about this. This is very important that we get to do things together with the residents and with the city council. What I also found very important is that we get to experiment things ourselves, especially with the youth center. I am proud that we have been able to reach this because in 2004, I also asked to do something about this issue, whereby we discussed this with the city council, Swasum, and other organizations that are busy making a change in this neighborhood, that the youth should have their own space. This also we are trying to do together with the residents and with the city council.